Let's go! $189 matches. All right. So, I guess I can successfully talk about experience at 2xKO now. My words actually have meaning. I made it to, quote unquote, the highest rank. You're not even Challenger? Challenger, it only exists for the top 100 to grind it out. And to be honest, I don't have time for that. We made it to the highest rank in the game, next to the exact same rank we made it with like DNF Duel and the other ones, where it's like, this was my goal. I unfortunately get to play the game like once a week. This is about all I'm gonna be able to do with the time that's available to me. So, like, I've played the game enough and have experienced enough where I'm allowed to have opinions. That's how the meme goes. The good news is that the game is mad fun. Still, from this perspective of having to deal with all of the crazy stuff in the game, I still have a legit really good time. I would argue that the ranked grind in 2xKO is arguably one of my favorite ranked grinds in a while. Legit mad fun. And there's no reason I would put this much time into this stuff if it wasn't the fact that I was really enjoying like leveling up and getting better and finding new people and all that kind of stuff. I was really enjoying that. That being said, it doesn't come with issues. There's so many like thoughts and opinions on what's going on right now, and I've definitely had some concerns about mobility and character power. 2xKO is a very fun fighting game, but man, it's got a lot of situations and moments that feel unfair. How is the game putting me in this position? That's really frustrating. And not just like, oh, I'm getting mixed like crazy. If I get mixed 7 ways sideways by a Yasuo Ekko, then like, yeah, that team is just doing what they do. But in some moments, it's just like, why is this weird situation? Like, for example, characters being able to screen lock you, like assists and stuff like that, preventing you from backdashing, like that always feels really bad and it feels very confusing. Those moments are odd and I think will get ironed out over time. The things that I hope get addressed that actively make the game unfun is the power level of the good characters in the game. Specifically, I think Ekko is the only one with an actual issue. Personally, I hate him. Like, I hate him. I hate him like I hate Chun-Li in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. And the problem with characters in this situation that do these things that sort of like get you to the meat and bones of what makes 2xKO really fun, him and Yasuo do that shit so fast. They do it with no effort, dude. They side switch you like crazy and they sandwich you. And to be completely honest, like sandwiching the opponent, it's not particularly super easy. I'm playing Darius and Warwick, dude, and to just put people in insane mix like crazy, you know, it takes a lot of practice and a lot of time, and it feels like the best characters in the game just do it for free after almost any interaction, after any push block, after any block string, like all that kind of stuff. So in a typical top tier fashion, the characters that have to like work for it really got to work for it, and the best characters in the game just don't. It feels like when I fight against people that are playing these characters, I hate them deeply, like passionately. I hate them, and I feel like I give them no credit. This goddamn character is doing so much heavy lifting. Even if they're really good, it's like this character is doing so much heavy lifting, it's pissing me off. That being said, I think Ekko is the only one that really bugs me because of how powerful his assists are, how powerful his projectile is, how powerful his conversion ability is, how powerful his supers are. Like that super that he throws out this thing and it just carries and hits you forever, and it makes every block string safe and continues pressure after everything. I'm just like, where I personally feel the top tiers are different than the rest. The convertibility. Yasuo, Ahri, and Ekko specifically. I don't know about Teemo. Teemo's just really friggin' annoying. But Yasuo, Ahri, and Ekko, any button these characters hit, any random stray hit in the air, leads to like full combo damage for them. And I'm like, dude, any of my jumping mediums on my characters do not do that. Or my jumping heavies, they do not do that. And they just fall to the ground, and you get full combo. Any medium from any distance leads to full combo all over the place, like from distance. Like, why do these characters have like down H's that reach above and over her? Why do they have moves that reach in front and behind them? Like, it feels kind of like crazy that they're just throwing out these attacks and just beating all my stuff by quite literally pulling up on you. And that's sort of like the way these characters operate. You mean other characters don't do that? Hell no, dude. At least on my team, all of the hitboxes for my characters are in the front. They're in the front of me, nothing behind me. So even if I 2H with both of these guys, dude, if you jumped over me, it doesn't autocorrect. I have seen down heavies, which I think is another kind of a criticism. I don't love 2H in this game. It's one of the things that differentiates like Marvel vs. Capcom, and Marvel vs. Capcom is a game that doesn't have consistent anti-airs. You do with some assists, don't get me wrong, but anti-airing people in traditional team games like Marvel vs. Capcom that aren't Dragon Ball fighters, dude, you don't have reliable anti-airs. So it makes defense like really powerful when some of these characters can just sit on down back and doink anti-air you for like ridiculous damage. Don't get me wrong, anti-heroes exist, and like Psylocke exists in Marvel too, but does like every character have the ability to sit on down back and just launch you for upper to mid body invulnerability into, whoa, I'm taking big damage now? Dragon Ball also kind of has that, you know? It feels a little weird in this game, and that's just me. I think that is a contributing factor on top of like the runawayness where there's a lot of concerns from people where like the backdashing is so powerful. I think backdashing is in tandem also powerful because things like sitting on down back and waiting for somebody to jump is also very good. And on the best characters, it reaches in front and behind, so it's ridiculously good, dude. Ekko is my biggest issue. Straight up, he makes the game unfun to the point where it's like I got to where I wanted to be, getting through the ranks and ranking up and getting to the point that I wanted to be at now that we're in grandmaster. But as I started doing it, I started seeing less and less and less of the interesting teams. Like 75% of the matches are just going to be either a mixture of Ekko, Yasuo, Ahri, Teemo. No matter what. If I run into something weird, we did a little bit on the way here, which was nice. It's like, whoa, this is crazy. And they're usually really good. They beat me, dude. Like the people picking weird characters usually beat me. I think what is the meta of the game right now is actually kind of uninteresting because of that convertibility with all the best characters. Like I said, specifically Ahri, Ekko, and Yasuo, any hit they get leads to full combo damage. And they just have the ability to do that. I do not. I hit a far M with either one of these characters in some situations, and that shit will not convert. Like I do not get anything after that, dude. It's rough. I like the fact that you really got to figure that stuff out. I think it's actually cool if the best characters have to work for their conversions. I think that's an easy way of like fixing things. Does it break their combos? Then yeah, possibly. It could break their combos. I don't want the low tier characters to get much easier conversions off of like every attack that lead to every single thing. But I think it's really fun that I have to figure out unique combo situations for certain characters. I have to do different combos if they're crouching, use an assist specifically early in a combo if I landed a far attack. I have to like actively come up with solutions on the fly. And I think I would like it if some of the best characters in the game had to do that too. I think I would like that. If we just saw unique and interesting conversions instead of pretty much Yasuo, Ekko, or Ahri hit you with this thing and they just go into the next thing and then they just get their full combo. That being said, those are my gripes on where the game's at right now. I'm looking forward to coming back. I am looking forward to more characters. This is officially a game that I enjoy. I have a lot of fun with it, man. And I'm looking forward to having a character that's not Darius. And these are my total matches in player matches as well. Played these two low tier ass bastards like the whole time. I have no neutral. Like my best neutral buttons with Warwick is stand M, and my best neutral buttons with Darius is stand M or fireball, and the fireball is actually bad. And even if I land a stand M, I cannot convert that with a couple of situations. I just do not get conversions. I blocked a lot. I got to this rank and I did a lot of goddamn blocking, dude. With that being said, I didn't mind that, but getting mixed by like crazy for very low effort does feel a little unfair. Did I have an issue fighting against Vi or to a certain degree Jinx? Jinx is really hard. Dude, I'm playing these two characters. Jinx was very hard to fight against. I hate Teemo, but I don't think he's causing massive problems for me. I just like killing him. Here's my opinions on the characters. We already talked about Ekko, Ahri, Teemo, and Yasuo. I think Alawi is just like one of the best assist characters. She's so good. I feel like she'll make almost any other team better as an assist. I don't think she's necessarily amazing on point, but she's very difficult to fight against, and it feels like she just gets to do whatever she wants at times. I don't think she's a problem though. I just think she's very good. Braum is another one that feels just hard to play. He feels like the hardest character to play in the game right now. So when you see a good Braum, you know they're good. And I'm not really upset by that at all. It's like, damn, dude. Blitzcrank is in a rough spot right now because he requires such hard reads, and those reads don't lead to necessarily great things like a command grab damage. But dude, as soon as he whiffs command grab, it's Jover for him. I think he needs some love. We ran into a couple Blitzcranks and I played him a bit before Warwick came out. Jinx is really good. I think she's in a decent spot right now. Vi also seems really good, but she just can't compete with the speedy bastards that are at the top tier. Oh, another thing, assists are too fast. Straight up. As somebody that played two characters that have slow as fuck assists, I think some characters' assists are way too quick. And that assist leading to assist tag immediate full combo conversion? What the hell, dude? I can't even react to it. They come out like Psylocke speed. I'm like, this is insane. And they cover like a huge amount of distance forward. Not just my time, but whatever Ahri does with her Psycho Crusher, dude, how does that shit lead to full combo? So I think those should be slowed down. Like if assists are going to be covering that much screen space and leading to full combo, dude, they need to have vulnerability. It feels unfair. I think Warwick's okay. And no kidding, Darius is better. More tools, technically better normals. The best chance you have of doing good with Warwick is that people don't know how to fight against you. That's about it. So I like him. He's my favorite character in the game. You really need like an assist character to make his neutral work well. You know, I need like an Ekko or an Alawi or something like that. I'm not going to stop playing him. I love him. I don't care. I definitely felt like I was making this shit really hard on me by playing Warwick and Darius, dude. I feel like I'm able to express some of my concerns right now, but it's fun. Like, it's really fun. I love it when I run into situations where I come up with solutions like on the fly in the moment to figure out like a really tough matchup or something like that. I love it when my opponent does it to me too, and they have a clutch tag into this like, damn, I had no idea where he was going for. That shit is awesome, man. It might sound like I'm being really critical, but I'm legit having a really good time with it. I'm not interested in grinding out for top 100. That's just going to be something I won't be able to keep up with ever. But getting to this point felt great. It is arguably some of my most fun ranked I have definitely played this year. Really looking forward to new characters. I really am. And I'm also really looking forward to new balance changes. There is new balance changes for some of like the better characters in the game. I will have an active interest and I will be looking forward to it and I want to play.